Good morning, dear children. Welcome to the English grammar class. Dear students, today's topic is phrases. Chapter 44, phrases. I have written, some examples over here, some expressions over here. Let's go through them. First one, of much joy. Second one, in the east, of the mountains. Do you think these three expressions, or they are a group of words, right? Do they convey a complete meaning to you? No, right? They are incomplete. These three sets of words give us an incomplete meaning. Am I right? So, a group of related words. Let me use the word related because these three words, of much joy, they are related to each other to give us some meaning, some sense. So let me use the word, a group of related words that convey some meaning or incomplete meaning are called phrases. Phrases are a group of related words that give you incomplete or partial meaning. Okay, and using these group of words we can frame a complete sentence. Okay, see, as I told you, this is a group of words, they are related to each other. They form an incomplete meaning. Children, as we discussed, a phrase is a group of related words that gives some incomplete meaning. See, I have written three phrases over here, and phrases are used to frame a complete sentence. The first sentence is, it was a day of much joy. As we know, the phrase is of much joy. Okay, and it starts with a preposition of. Second one, in the east. The sun rises in the east. In the east is the phrase here. In the third sentence, the tops of the mountains were covered with snow. Here, of the mountains is the phrase. Children, there are three types of phrases: noun phrases, adjective phrases and adverb phrases. In this session, we are discussing about noun phrases and adjective phrases. The first category is noun phrases. Look at these two sentences given here. The first one is, I met Kunal. Right? I met Kunal. Kunal is a name of a person. Obviously, it's a proper noun. It's a noun. Yes. In the second sentence, I met your brother. See, I have replaced the word Kunal with another group of words, your brother, that conveys the same meaning. Okay, and in this sentence also we have a noun, a common noun, brother. And students, in this sentence, the phrase part is, the incomplete part is, your brother. Okay, this is a noun phrase. Now let me tell you what a noun phrase is. A noun phrase is a part of a sentence, an incomplete part of a sentence, which always consists of a noun. Which always consists of a noun. Hence, it is called as a noun phrase. A phrase, this is the phrase here, your brother is the phrase here that consists of a noun, a common noun, brother. Hence, it is called a noun phrase. See, this is the first tip to bear in mind while you are asked to find out the noun phrase. A noun phrase always has a noun. Okay, it can be a common noun or a collective noun or a proper noun. Okay, it can be any kind of noun. Fine. This is noun phrase. Again, let me tell you the definition of the word noun phrase. Noun phrase is a group of words. It's a phrase part of a complete sentence that functions as a noun which consists of a noun. Okay, see, a noun phrase can be the subject or an object of a sentence. Let's look at the examples. Talking about noun phrases. As I told you, noun phrase. A noun phrase always has a noun. Okay, and the second point is noun phrases can be function as a subject or it can be functioning as an object of the verb given in a sentence. So noun phrases can be functioning as a subject or as an object in a sentence. I have got some examples here. Let's look at these examples. First one, I met your brother. As we know, I is the subject pronoun. It is the subject here. Met is the main verb and the object of this sentence. Whom did I meet? Okay, the answer is the object of the sentence. How do we find out the object of a sentence? By asking the question, whom did I meet? Your brother. Hence, your brother is the answer here. This is the object here. Object. So, as we discussed previously, your brother is the phrase. Okay, and as I told you, noun phrase always contains a noun. Do we have a noun here? Yes, brother. Brother is the common noun. Okay, and the phrase your brother functions as the object of the main verb met. Okay, so this is a noun phrase. Okay, and the second point is noun phrases function as a subject also in some other context. Let's see this sentence, swimming is my hobby. Here the word swimming, it functions as the subject of the auxiliary verb is. This is the auxiliary verb is. Okay, here swimming is, it functions as the subject of the auxiliary verb is. So swimming is the noun phrase here. Swimming is the noun phrase here, and the word swimming functions as a noun in this context. So please bear in mind two main points. These are the two features of noun phrases. First one, noun phrase always contains a noun. Second point, in some sentences, noun phrases function as a subject, whereas in other sentences, in some other context, noun phrases function as an object. Now let's see, I will introduce you, an easy tip to identify the noun phrase in a sentence. Children, I can introduce some easy ways or tips to identify a noun phrase. As we discussed previously, a noun phrase, in a noun phrase, there will always be a noun. Okay, a noun phrase always contains a noun. Hence, it is called noun phrase. A phrase contains a noun is called a noun phrase. First point. Second one, in certain contexts, noun phrases function as a subject. Okay, in other situations, noun phrases function as an object of the verb given in the sentence. Third point is, I think this is the easiest way to identify a noun phrase. Ask the question what or whom, okay, to the verb, okay, given in the sentence to get the noun phrase of that sentence. Ask the question what or whom. Let's see, we are going to do some exercises applying these tips over there to find out the noun phrases. Children, now we have got 3 tips to identify a noun phrase. First one is, in a noun phrase there will always be a noun. Second tip is, noun phrase can be functioning as a subject or an object of a sentence. Third one is asking a question what or whom to get the noun phrase. Let's see how can we identify the noun phrase using these three tips. The first sentence is, I met your brother. Okay. Just bear in mind, phrase is a group of related words and noun phrase is also a group of related words which consists of a noun. Okay, and the second thing, a noun phrase, it can be functioning as a subject or can be an object. Third phrase, ask the question what or whom. Let's frame a question to get this sentence as the answer. Okay, how do we get, how do we try? Can we use what? No, right? It should be whom. So how do we write? Whom met. Past form, did I meet. After the main verb, I have put the question mark. Whom did I meet? This is the question. What is the answer? I met your brother. What is the answer here? Yes, your brother. We have got the noun phrase here. The answer of this question, whom did I meet? Answer of this question will be the noun phrase of this sentence. We have got the answer here, your brother. And what is the condition? A noun phrase always has a noun. Brother is the noun here. And your brother functions as an object of the verb met here. That is the second condition. Noun phrase sometimes functions as an object. Yes, your brother is the object here. Fine. So this is the easiest way to identify a noun phrase in a sentence. Second one, swimming is my hobby. This should be the answer. Let's frame a proper sentence to get this statement as the answer by using the WH question what. What is my hobby? What is my hobby? The answer is swimming. Hence, swimming is the noun phrase over here which functions as the subject of the auxiliary is. Now let's find out some more examples on noun phrases. First sentence is, Nina hopes to get the prize. So by asking the question what or whom, you will get the noun phrase of the sentence. So how can we frame the sentence here? Nina hopes. Focus the main verb, the finite verb or the main verb while framing a question to get the correct answer. So how can we start? Can we start with whom? No, right? It should be what? What does Nina hope? This should be the question. Only two WH question words to be used while identifying a noun phrase in a sentence. What or whom? What does Nina hope? What should be the answer? To get the prize. Yes, we have got the noun phrase here. And what is the second condition? A noun phrase always has a noun. Here prize is the noun. And the third condition is a noun phrase functions as an object. Yes, to get the prize, this part functions as an object of the main verb hopes. Correct. Next one. To write such rubbish is disgraceful. Okay, again we are going to frame the sentence. A question to find out the noun phrase using the WH word what. What is disgraceful? What is disgraceful? We cannot use whom over here. It's not at all possible. So the second option is what. So answer is to write such rubbish. Okay, this is the noun phrase here. And rubbish is the noun. Common noun used here. Children, to write such rubbish, it functions as the subject of the auxiliary verb is. Correct? So our answer, it has met with all the criteria that we have discussed, right? Noun phrase always contains a noun. Ask the question what or whom to get the noun phrase. Third one, it can be functioning either as a subject or an object of a sentence. Yes, this is the answer. Third one is she invited her friends for the party. Here can we use what? No. The best possible way to get the question, to frame the question, to find out the noun phrase is to use the WH question word whom. Whom did she invite for the party? This is the question. Children, the answer is she invited her friends. Her friends is the noun phrase here. Again, I am telling you, it functions as her friends, functions as an object of the main verb invited. Here we have got a common noun, friends. So this is all about a noun phrase, which is a part of a sentence, a phrase, a group of related words which consists of a noun all the time. A noun phrase can be functioning as a subject or an object of a sentence. The easiest tip is to identify the noun phrases, frame a question using the WH question word what or whom. The answer will be the noun phrase. Once you find out the answer, please find out whether you have got a subject there, whether that answer, whether that group of words they function as a subject or an object of the sentence. If you meet all these parameters, your answer is correct. Now let's move on to the adjective phrases. Now we are going to talk about the adjective phrases. Adjectives, you know, right? Adjectives are the words that describe qualities of a noun, that give you some additional information about a noun. Yes. Adjective phrases also function as an adjective in a sentence. Let's see these two sentences. The first one, he is a wealthy man. As you know, the word wealthy is an adjective. What sort of a man is he? If you ask the question, what sort of a man is he? The answer is wealthy. Correct? So the word wealthy describes the man, how he is wealthy. So the word wealthy is an adjective. Now let's look at the second sentence. He is a man of wealth. He is a man of wealth. Here the group of words of wealth functions as an adjective. This is a phrase. Okay, this is a group of words that gives you incomplete meaning and part of a sentence. Okay, and this group of words, this phrase, it works as an adjective in this sentence. Again, let's ask the same question. What sort of a man is he? Yes, we have got the answer. He is a man of wealth. Okay, so of wealth, it functions as an adjective. Hence, this phrase of wealth is called as an adjective phrase. So what's an adjective phrase? An adjective phrase is a group of related words that function as an adjective in a sentence. Let's find out another example. He occupies a very important position. See, the adjective given here is important. Correct? What sort of a position does he occupy? What sort of a position does he occupy? The answer is he occupies a very important position. Okay, so important is an adjective here. It talks about the position, what kind of a position it is. It's an important position. Second sentence, I have restructured it using an adjective phrase over here, which functions as an adjective. He occupies a position of importance. Of importance is the adjective phrase here. Of importance. Again, let me repeat the same question. What kind of a position does he occupy, or what sort of a position does he occupy? He occupies a position of importance. So the answer is of importance is the adjective phrase which functions as an adjective in a sentence. Now let's move on to the mind map of the concepts of noun phrases and adjective phrases. Children, here is the mind map of the topic phrases and its classifications, two classifications, noun phrases and adjective phrases. I told you initially, mainly there are three types of phrases: noun phrases, adjective phrases and adverb phrases. But here we are talking about only two major categories of phrases. As we know, phrases are a group of related words that convey an incomplete meaning. For example, ducks swim in the water. In the water is the phrase here. And the first category of the phrase is noun phrase. It's a group of words. They don't have a finite verb or a main verb. In a noun phrase, we don't find a main verb. They function as a noun. As I told you, a noun phrase always has a noun. It functions as a noun. It can be the subject or an object of a sentence. The boy tried to get good marks. To get good marks is the noun phrase here. And how do we identify, find out a noun phrase? By asking the question whom or what. What did the boy try? The boy tried to get good marks. To get good marks is the answer, is the noun phrase. Second one, adjective phrases. As the title indicates, adjective phrases work as an adjective in a sentence. For example, he was a man of wealth. Socrates was a man of great wisdom. What sort of a man was Socrates? Of wisdom, a man of wisdom. Of wisdom or of wealth, of beauty. All these words are the adjective phrases. Dear students, watch the video carefully and go through the notes and exercises that have been done in the class. We will meet in the next interaction session. Thank you so much. God bless you.